Da 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 da. I'm back. I'm recording one more episode this session because I stopped and went, I should go look up how to do Velvet's event. And my go-to place for if I don't know something is the GDF project. And I looked around a bit in-game and I just couldn't find it. And then I clicked on the GDF project and I realized he hasn't actually uploaded how to find Velvet yet. Which means maybe I'll be teaching some people something new. So I figured I'd do one more episode in this session, and I'm pretty sure I've got it all figured out. Which, if I don't, this will be slightly embarrassing, but if that's the case, I'll just delete the video. Yeah. What a fight that was, although Penny wasn't sharing in the victory as much as I thought she'd be. I think this is the first step. I think the problem is that she didn't enjoy it quite as much as she thought she would, although I can't begin to guess why. Because that would require me to understand how one can enjoy a battle to begin with. Ah, the good old I fight because one day I want to put my sword away. Penny, can I talk to you for a moment? You seem pensive. What's on your mind? Something on your mind, truth tell. Remember our 2-on-2 battle? Affirmative. It was a most glorious victory. Yeah, maybe for the one not used as a blunt instrument. Well, it was my idea. It was, although I couldn't help but notice you were also somewhat disappointed afterwards. Well, I guess I couldn't mask my bereftness at a lack of challenge. A lack of challenge? Fighting, like many others, is a skill that can be polished and refined. Practitioners are pushed to find more challenging endeavors in continuous self-betterment. As Professor Peach declared in her commentary, Velvet and Coco are two of the most skilled second-year students in Beacon. Despite that, I found their show of battle prowess severely lacking. Yeah, Coco really underestimated me. And, well, Velvet didn't think our match important enough to fight seriously. Despite being on the losing side, she deemed it wasteful. Oh? That seems rude, doesn't it? I mean, maybe Velvet didn't know that the fight meant something to Penny, but wouldn't it have been better to just say nothing at that point? Someone as thoughtful as Velvet saying something like that. And I can't blame Coco either. What's with you and your team? Velvet is losing? Huh, go Penny. I bet she's not using her weapon. What a screw-up this fight has been. I'd better go help. She was expecting, or at least wanting her to, so what exactly made Velvet deem her usage of her weapon a waste? I'm going to go do some laundry. Oh, why so suddenly? Let's just say I realized there are a few murky clothes to wash. And if I go to the gym... Coco said to come here at night whenever I needed her, right? This is how you unlock the cosplay outfits. And right at the top... I was actually here to ask something about Velvet. Velvet? What about my Bunbun? Deja vu. It's about, well, I've noticed that she didn't use her weapon at all during our double match, and I was wondering what was up with that. Oh, that. Yeah. Par for the course, really. You mean this isn't the first time this has happened? Not at all. Velvet has a one-track mind, really always worrying about wasting her weapon or something. Too good to use syndrome. Have you ever played a role-playing game? No, can't say I have. Hearsay! Fuck yeah, I love you, Coco. How can I explain this? Basically, in those games, you can find objects, no? Some of those objects are extra rare consumables that can only be used once. There are some players that always keep them for important times, and end up finishing the game without ever using them. Yup, too good to use syndrome. Couldn't you have just said that her weapon has charges? It's not the same thing. It's not that she has charges. It's that each of those charges is unique and can't be replaced as easily as loading some new bullets in a gun. Oh, then isn't she right about not wanting to waste them? Oh, this is why I hate dealing with casuals. While it can't be replaced as easily, they're not that hard to be replaced, and it makes no sense for Velvet to not use her weapon when she needs to because she thinks she may need it more in the future. Keeping your best options for when a more difficult time may present itself as good, but restraining yourself too much may make an otherwise easier task a pain in the ass. So, you need balance, I guess. Ah, you're starting to get it. Indeed, it's not something that can be micromanaged by a leader on the field, especially since all of her charges are unique. But Velvet has a tendency to be conservative. Too conservative. I mean, I never ever managed to get it through her skull. She won't use her weapon at all unless I command her to. She won't, huh? Hey, Coco, what about a rematch? What do you mean a rematch? As I said, a rematch, only this time, Velvet will fight me, the weakest member of my team. Oh, I see. That may be a good idea. I grin and give her a nod. I'm starting to understand the relationship between Velvet and Coco a little more. It's not as hopeless for change as it may seem. Well, enough about that. You here for anything else other than laundry? Nah. Let's... Whenever I hit dormitory, my option is just to go to sleep. Classroom, nothing for me to do here. Texting. Oh, Neo texted me. Yeah. I think there's nothing else for me to do. I think I have it unlocked. We're about to find out. Let's do this. Time for the rematch with Velvet and Coco. Boom. This is how you get Velvet Event 3. Now, despite the plan, I'm going to need some info about Velvet's fighting style if I want to succeed. Weapon or no weapon, she's still a second year. Penny, I need to talk strategy when you come back. You want to know about Velvet's fighting style? Yup, it's close range, right? It is, although... It was surprisingly familiar. Who do you think taught her? Stop, think, guess. Yang? Amber? Oh my god. Look at her new sprite. Look at it, look at it, look at it. Oh my god, look at it. She's so adorable. I'm adopting her. This bun is mine now. She's 19, right? Yeah, I'm 21. I can adopt her. This bun is mine. I will see her grow up healthy. None of you can stop me. Look at Surprise Velvet. Oh. There you are. What are you doing out here all alone, Bunbun? Coco, just taking some pictures. Without people in them? Yes, I wanted to vary my subjects a little. I think that's a good idea. Trying new stuff, I mean. Really? Yeah, it means you're always so rigid about things. I mean, you do realize you can do things that aren't inherently tied to your battle efficiency, do you? Yes, I know. I swear, though, I will observe plenty of people, too. Oh, there you go again. Well, never mind about that. I wanted to tell you that we have a rematch with Penny and Wilson tonight. A rematch? Coco, couldn't you just accept the loss and not strong-arm first years into bloody reparations for your ego? What? Hey, you got it all wrong. Did I? Yes, it was them who came to me. And just for that, you're the one who's going to pair up against Wilson today. Oh, Coco, I'm so proud of you. I thought you'd take advantage of the situation to try and beat Wilson into submission. Oh, do I really look like that kind of vindictive person? Not really. It's just that when you're focused on something, you intend to ignore how the people around you feel about it. I mean, actually, never mind. I should change locations. Velvet, are you saying... See you later for the rematch. I didn't even tell you where that... And she's gone. Fantastic. So, is that what's going on? Look at the Bunbun, look at the Bunbun, look at the Bunbun, look at the Bunbun. Oh, without Professor Peach's commentary, it's just not the same thing. Oh, in that case, would you like us to ask her to... Penny, no, please. I'm sure she wouldn't say no, and that's the problem. Oh, this is gonna be fun, Red. Now, let's move to the sturdier area of the amphitheater. I got some frustrations to vent. Coco, Yatsu said he was gonna make you repave on your own next time. He wouldn't. Oh, come on, David. Let's move away. Huh? Hey, don't leave me hanging like that. I just had my nails done. I swear on this save file I have him named Wilson. This should be far enough. Don't want to get caught in the storm of bullets. I doubt Coco will be able to hold back against Penny. I did name him Wilson. Thanks for your consideration. But you did hold back against Penny, no? You told her as much. Yes, but, that was different. It's fine. So, we'll be this. Huh? It wasn't constant, but... At times, her movements were identical to those of other people I know. Weiss, Yang, even Jack. You mean stances and the like. And guards and strikes and footwork. Even their openings, too perfect for being simple imitation. The fact that she got all that just from looking at Velvet almost scares me. What do you think? I think her semblance allows her to copy the body language of people. It's a process in science that's called photographic reflexes. Okay, so how do I push a master of hand-to-hand combat to pull out her weapon when even you beating her didn't work? Well, if losing didn't work, what about frustrating her? Huh, yeah, that works. Fire dust charged in my gauntlets and... You just backed yourself into a wall. Yup. But why? Come find out. Well, I'll be. You're pretty good, Penny. You too, Coco. You're a much more enjoyable challenge than Velvet. Speaking of my Bunbun, I mean, Velvet is no slouch. Not even I can beat her in hand-to-hand. Oh my, deja vu. We came up with a plan to force Velvet to step up. Wilson may not be able to beat her in a straight one-on-one, but... First, by placing his backhand against the wall, Wilson can reduce Velvet's available radius of attack by half, limit the ways she can come at him. Then, using a semblance, Wilson can anticipate Velvet's attacks. And lastly... Wilson is actually using his weapon. His gauntlets are specifically made for hand-to-hand, so rushing in will make her open to counterattack. Aw man, that hurt to watch. Ugh. So, are you gonna use your weapon anytime soon? Because I'm not moving from this spot. No, this is fine. I can show Coco how many bad decisions you have left in you today. Well, what? What about your pride? Got none? This is gonna be the second first year who's gonna stomp your ass, and I'm the closest thing to a total amateur you can find. Why are you saying that? Because I realize that for good or bad, you expect people to do everything for you, including taking the blame when you resent not having spoken up. I do not. Really? Then have you ever told Coco? No, because I didn't want to inconvenience her. And it was still your decision. No right to blame others. Was this also part of the plan? Not exactly. And no right to lament your fate either. A new set of clothes isn't going to change anything if you're going to choose not to wear them because you think you need to ask permission. So, what's it going to be, Velvet? Are you going to keep making yourself a captive in your own world? Or are you going to do something about it? Oh, yes. She finally decided to. Also, I just remembered, Velvet has an Australian accent. I should have been using that. She finally decided to. Sweet, merciful gods, my eyes. You asked for it. Well, I'll be. You actually managed to... What the... Why? I did it exactly like you. How did this happen? Because a whip is not like other weapons. I love this picture. Why did it end up like this? Oh, okay. So I guess her camera allows her to make copies of other people's weapons to go with the movements she duplicates. Still, I don't suck this much at using my whip. What the hell? Coco, do you need a hand there? What? So this line should have been said by Velvet. Or, you guys can't see my mouse. This bottom line, Coco, do you need a hand there? It should have, no, it should have been Coco saying it, but it should have been, Velvet, do you need a hand there? Oh, yes, please. The time limit is a long time away. Still, mission accomplished. I guess we'll call this a draw. Oh, I guess we'll call this a draw then. Oh, yes. I had fun, Coco. I'd love to have another spar. Hit me whenever. I'm gonna pass. I'm currently terrified of the both of you. I'm sorry, Wilson. Hey now, I'm just joking. Mostly. We'll see you around then. Good night, and Velvet? Yes, Wilson? Don't let up. That was enigmatic. Coco. Yeah, Velvet? What is it? Can I talk to you about something? Of course. About anything. You've helped Velvet Scarlatina. And that's the third episode of Jade. After this episode, we'll probably go back to the 2 Ace Academy and then 1 Jade. I think there's a new build to update too, but I'll do everything in this build before I do update. Which also, Neo event. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope to see you next time. Have a good day.